This is the next video in a series of videos that I'm producing of what I run into when I get mowers that are being given away or sold for rock bottom prices because they don't run, or they're sold as parts mowers. Sometimes they're given to me, sometimes I buy them off the internet for $20, $30, $40, depending on the type of mower and depending on the condition. This one I paid $25 for two mowers. The other one is a little more modern. He said that it had a bad pull cord. This one, he said, is locked up, and so he's just selling it as a parts mower. And as you can see, it's been neglected. Got some good compost growing there, so I'll need to get that off. I tried to get these wheels to move because the deck is sitting so low. I have a hard time moving it around my yard and getting it up on the table, but they are frozen, so that's one of the things we'll be looking at repairing. The wheels in the front are a little bit smaller than the ones in the back, and this is a what's called a Pulsajet primer system. It's a great system developed decades ago by Briggs and Stratton. I actually really like these old mowers like this. You can see the primer bulb here is pink instead of red. That means it's pretty corroded. You can see all the dirt up around the carburetor. That's all got to come out of there if I can get it running. But right now I just want to show you what I'm looking at. I'm gonna name this mower in honor of my little granddaughter who loves the Cinderella story. I read that to her all the time, and one of the characters in there is Drusilla, one of the evil stepsisters. So this is going to be Drusilla, and we're going to try and save her because I don't want her to be a parts mower if she can be saved and turned into a mower and cut somebody's grass and make some homeowner really happy with a good performing classic old Pulsajet lawnmower. It has a vanity cover with this long screw here and here. There's two of them that holds this plastic vanity cover on. You'll notice the problem here with the cord has been spliced, so that's all got to be replaced. I'm beginning to wonder if this is locked up the way he described it, because I see the brake cable just hanging here. Let's see if I can get it in the little hole, and we're going to pull the bail, and I'm assuming it's rusty, and wow, there's nothing there, so I'm assuming this is probably broken inside. Let's see if it'll, nope, it's not going to come out. So let's take a quick look under here. Let me see if I can get a 1/4-inch socket on this electric drill and see if we can get this thing out and take a look under the hood. These are really long screws. So I'm letting it push the drill up, and that'll tell me when it stops pushing. That means it's all the way out. There we go. Now let's do this one. This is 4.5 horsepower, 22. Okay, and that one is a little shorter. So this should come off now. Let's try it. Yep. Now I'm looking for black widows and things that go bump in the night, and see if I can avoid getting bitten. I don't see any critters under there. Got more composting going on here. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's locked in place. So let's see. Let's get the spring off. And to do that, I use a strong wire loop with a pull handle on it. And you find the open end of the spring, which is right there. And put that loop around it. Okay, see how it's locked on there, and then pull towards you and down, and then it comes off. The springs are really strong. Okay, now let's see if this, yeah, that moves out of the way. Maybe this mower's not locked up. Maybe just the engine brake was broken. Let's see. Yeah, this mower may be fine. That's all it was. The engine brake was stuck on there. So we got the spring off. We know now that it's not locked up, as a matter of fact. And we do need to get this old cable off of here. Simple way to do that is to take this end off, and we're gonna get some needle nose pliers and see if we can get that off. Let's try it. It's hard to do with one hand, but maybe I can do it. So I'm gonna turn this way. So those little ears are kind of vertical, so I can at least get a hold of them. I guess I'm having a hard time doing this with one hand. Let me get my tripod. I'm going to set the camera here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I think that's on target. So what I'm going to do is I've got to twist this around to get the little ears on that, with their vertical if possible. Of course, it doesn't want to do that, doesn't want to cooperate, so now I think I can grab it. And then, so you squeeze those ears, and then it'll pop out, and then this cable swings out to that little tiny opening right there, and now you can move this out of the way. So now this swings freely, and it doesn't look like it's touching the kill spot of that very well, so I may bend it a little. Let me see if I can clean some of the gunk off here. See what I'm doing here. See that? This has to touch that little point that's sticking down, and it may be touching it, but yeah, it is, because you can see it move. Okay, so watch right here, and you'll see movement. It's subtle, but it's there. So I think it is actually touching. I think, just to be sure, I'm gonna pry this up a little bit, just a little. Okay, so now let's see if you can see. Okay, see, there's more movement now. See that? See that metallic piece moving up and down when I touch it with that. So that'll be a good connection now. So we've fixed that. Now I'm assuming I'm going to get this mower running, so I'm going to go ahead and make a temporary kill switch for this by just using a rubber band. So I'm going to wind this rubber band here and then put it around that little arm there. And now see, it'll pop back. So when I run to shut the mower off, I'll just move that there and it'll shut off, and then this will pop back and it'll be ready to pull the cord again. I'm also going to run a little pull rope through that hole there. This is so I'm not having to reach so close to the mower. I can just pull this towards the side. So let me wrap this around there and make me a little pull string. Just something simple, loosely knotted, because I'm going to have to take that off later. But see that'll shut the mower off now. Okay. Okay, that's probably enough for now. When you come back, we're going to continue repairing Drusilla and see if we can turn this parts mower into a running mower.